Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of us discussing our different topics and opinions of different things that might be our top 5 performances, or that's about it.
I don't have 5.
You don't have 5?
No, I don't have 5.
Our top 3, our top whatever it might be. We don't have a
just
name for it
impactful
yet.
performances.
Yeah. That will be the topic.
Yeah, the topic
today.
for today is impactful performances. So we'll go one by one, giving like each of our performances.
So this is based off any kind of media, like
Yes.
TV shows or...
Can even be a TV advert.
Oh, sweet. I will change my
Fucking
answer.
silly.
So I'm going to say silly, man.
That was impactful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
And go compare, man.
yeah,
Oh, we'll get nostalgic about some adverts in a bit if you want.
yeah, we're gonna go way off
They're
topic.
gonna taste great. They're gonna taste. He stabbed a pencil into his eye.
Yeah, he killed
even though he
himself.
didn't.
Did it not?
Nope.
I heard that rumor.
Yeah, everyone heard that rumor.
Same as Marilyn
Yeah,
Manson.
yeah. Everyone in the world heard that rumor.
Removed a rib to suck his own dick. What a guy.
My first topic.
Well, he's Marilyn Manson. There you go.
Impactful. Right, mine are all films,
All films. Okay.
and the first one I doubt you've seen it is Riz Ahmed in Sound of Metal.
No.
You've seen that?
Nope.
You know who Riz Ahmed is? The Four Lions guy.
Oh yeah. yeah.
He's been in some weird roles, hasn't he? He played the main bad guy in
Venom.
yeah.
Venom.
Like what a weird role.
Mm.
Like anyway, he plays like a punk or heavy metal drummer.
Mm.
It's just him and his partner, and they're like touring, only like sleeping in a van overnight and stuff. And when they're touring, he's just absolutely smashing drums to bits, no ear protection or anything. And then he, out of nowhere, one day he just goes deaf. Or he starts to lose his hearing significantly, and then within a week he's deaf. And it's basically him trying to cope throughout the whole film and to the end how to deal with this. There's some surgery you can get which implants something into your head.
Cochlea.
Don't know. I don't know. Maybe later.
I think it's called the cochlear implant.
All right. Well, he's saving up to get that done 'cause it's about 40 grand or something. And then, are you ever gonna watch it?
No.
By the end of the film, he has it done. He manages to save up and has it done, but it's not what you were expecting. It's absolutely dreadful. Like you can barely hear, and it sounds dreadful. Like it sounds horrible. So he ends up, because he goes through all this like kind of therapy throughout, trying to deal with being deaf and learning sign language and stuff. And then by the end of the film, with him trying to get this surgery, he finally gets it, and then he's like, he just takes him off, and then just sits in silence on a park bench somewhere, just watching everyone go past in silence. And he's like finally accepted who he is by the end and changed his life and happy with who he is now.
That sounds dark.
It is dark. It's a really good film though, especially like for him to pull out a performance like he does.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him in just films, you know what I mean? Nothing like, whoa, he's good in this. Even though he is quite good in whatever he performs in. But yeah, Sound of Metal. I'd recommend it if you can deal with that kind of film.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've seen trailer for it. It does ring a bell. But yeah, I've never seen it. That is very niche, Tommy. Trust you to go fucking rogue with something like that. So my first one, again, mine are all pretty mainstream. Well, not pretty mainstream. They are very mainstream. My first one probably is in my top 3 at least. For most impactful performances, because it is one of the greatest stories of the fact that it's based on a true story as well, is Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, right, yeah. A lot of people say that's his best
It's
performance
so
out of every
good.
film he's done.
Have you seen Pursuit of Happiness? I can't watch that film and not feel emotional. It's so good. And him in that, we've said this before on the podcast, like how sad it is to his fall off, given like his body of work in acting.
Yeah.
It's such a shame. That film is amazing. And the fact that obviously it's his son and the relationship, and just like especially since having a kid as well, that I put myself in his position. It's fucking heartbreaking. But then the uplifting end, it's such a cool film.
Yeah.
The scene where he's like clapping in the street. Fuck, bro. Gets me.
Yeah. He had 2 decades of like just solid catalogue of films, didn't it?
Yeah, he
like
just,
the
he,
90s, he like
he
blew up.
owned cinema
Yeah.
at one point.
And then obviously, the early 2000s, like iRobot was the same year as Pursuit of Happiness.
And then I Am Legend, and then
Yeah, I'm Legend was 3 years after
yeah,
that.
like it was
£7.
year upon year. Yeah, fucking another one, £7.
Hitch.
It's fuck me, yeah.
Yeah.
Men in Blacks.
Yeah.
They were just year upon year of banger films, and he just wasted it. And now he's doing TikTok.
I like
You know what I mean?
pretty girls.
Yeah, like come on,
You. Ugh.
bro. Jada Pinkett fucking ruined him.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Strong, like manipulative woman. If you
Oh,
can get
yeah.
a guy like that to shrink
Can I-
down
can I
to
say-
a size of a Tic Tac.
Can I say as well? I don't know why.
Oh, you don't know what you see,
Yeah.
I don't know. She
Apart
must-
from that fucking bald head. Anyway,
It must,
that's all. I've got.
Alopecia,
Yeah.
baby.
it must grip harder than a corporate handshake.
I wondered what the fuck you were on about. And then I got, yeah. Yeah. Let's just leave it there. Go on,
Yeah, yeah.
Kieran. Give your first
Kieran,
one.
what shows? All that
So-
last 5 minutes was all going to get edited out.
Mine's a movie that I actually watched again this week. I've probably watched it about 3-4 times. Not many movies that I have. And I'm
All together.
3 or 4 times, yeah. I'm one of those that once I've watched a movie, I don't really go back and watch them.
Yeah.
Unless it's an Adam Sandler film.
Oh, I can watch them all. He's in a world of his own, so that don't count. Similar to Will Smith movies, I can sit and watch them over and over again, but very few other movies do I sit and rewatch. And that goes for Marvels as well. I've probably only watched Marvels like 2-3 times max. But anyways, we were talking about him a few weeks ago that he's a very hit and miss actor, Matt Damon.
Okay.
But The Martian, I
Yeah.
really enjoy The Martian,
That's a good shout.
It is a good film.
and I think just the way like the entire world comes together for him to make it back home. I sit there and I feel as though I'm there rooting for him to
Yeah.
survive, to get back home.
Yeah.
And then his like decay of his mental state and his physical state whilst he's stranded on Mars.
Yeah.
I just think it's a really good performance.
It's a
Yeah.
very
And
good
it
performance.
carries you through. It's a 2.5 hour long movie, but it doesn't feel
It
like
now
it's
does
2.5
not.
hours because
Yeah.
it carries you through every moment. So
Yeah.
that's
That is a good shout.
You can always
One of mine.
commemorate an actor when they do stranded acting. Do you know,
Yeah.
like
because the
Tom
carry in the
Hanks in
film is
Castaway,
quite
yeah.
a lot of solo acting.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's probably an hour and a half of it. Of that 2.5 hours is just him.
yeah,
We've said that before when you weren't here one time. Like for an actor to look at a script and be like, "I'm 80% of this movie.
yeah.
Take it on your shoulders and smash it." That's
And-
big.
And to do like video log acting, do you know when you've got to talk to a camera, and
Yeah.
pretend like you're a professional talking to a camera to do a video log?
Mm.
Yeah.
It's so in depth that way.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, I'm Matt Damon and I'm saying
Yeah,
a
'cause
bunch of lines.
You're acting almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like so many layers
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my first.
That's a good
Mention.
shout. That's a good shout.
Isn't Anne Hathaway in that? No, she's not.
No.
No.
The
Interstellar.
other,
Interstellar, you're thinking of.
And that Interstellar is one of my other ones, but go on.
But yeah,
spoiler.
yeah.
Well, he
The-
kind of just said it there, and I'm like,
No, but I only said Anne Hathaway's in it. But that's a funny thing talking about Matt Damon. You said like he twos and fro's on his performances. I think all his performances most of the time are solid. It's just
oh
the
yeah,
fact it's his characters that are to and fro because either I love them or I fucking hate them.
Yeah, and I can't help but just think of Matt Damon anytime anyone says
Yeah.
his name, which is just already like a little tarnish on him as a person. If I ever met him, I'd be like, "Don't say it, don't say it."
What's your next one?
A second one is Daniel Kaluuya in Get Out.
Oh, big boy. That's a big boy performance.
Yeah, just absolutely crazy performance. The whole sunken place part where she's hypnotizing him. She's got the spoon stirring in the mug, and he manages to cry while his eyes stay open. He doesn't blink out any tears, and it's so crazy how he's frozen solid, and he's such a down to earth actor as well in it. Like when he's talking to his mate, and his mate's like, they're fucking using you as a sex slave, man. He's like, and they're just having a very casual conversation back and forth. And then in like that same thing that night, he pulls out that kind of performance. Just really solid. really good. A lot of good actors in a good cast in that film.
Definitely.
I forgot her name, but even the girlfriend side.
Yeah, it's a very unknown cast as well. Really, there's not many big names in it.
A good scene in that as well. Just to piggyback off for it is, do you know the bit where she's sat on the bed and she's having cereal, but just straight out of box, and then she just sips on milk through a straw. I don't know if that symbolizes taking their mind out of it and separating them from their own mind and putting it into someone else. You know, like that kind of surgery that the dad does.
Maybe.
I don't know. I always thought that. Because obviously they're just filming her doing that, and like, she looks a bit mental doing that. But surely there's some significance to her having dry cereal and then sipping milk after.
The spiral in that film where like obviously the spoiler, the thing snaps and it's like, oh, she's the bad guy.
Yeah.
She's pretending she can't find the keys. To then like where it goes full loop and then she's faking the phone call to his friend.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck
I'd
is
probably
going?
almost pass it on to like have them as a duo in as a performance. But when he realizes that, oh my God, she's gonna I'm being kidnapped basically. And then he's trying to act all cool, like saying, oh yeah, let's just leave. And she's like, I can't find the keys. He's like, Rose, let's get down here. And she just goes, out with keys, like here they are. And then, but they've already locked the door and the brother's got in there.
Can I just say, by the way, in real life, Daniel Kaluuya would body her brother. Her brother's such a little matchstick.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on there?
He does make like a good mental crackhead, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, he's well cast. Everyone's so well cast.
That was the only, and it's not an issue, but in my head when I was watching that film, I was like, brother, you would kill him in real life.
Yeah.
Why are you struggling?
But
I know he has the lacrosse stick and shit.
That's the thing as well, though, because he's measuring him up in the beginning because they want, like, the black person genetics, don't they? So he's like, oh, you into UFC? You go fire? Your genetics, so and all this stuff. So basically, he wants his body, his brain to be in his body so he can control him to be fitter and everything. But then you just said he fights him off. So isn't he fitter in his white body? Instead of,
Yeah.
But I didn't get it as that he wanted it. I just thought he was doing it as a selling point.
Probably a selling point, but it's interest that he's in.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So he probably thinks, oh, I'm going to have you, basically, when I'm done being whatever. But obviously he gets emotioned up because he's the blind guy. I want your eyes.
Yeah. So my next one relates to yours.
Yeah.
It's a very, 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 very recent film. Obsession.
Oh, right, yeah.
So when I watched Obsession, watching Inda Navarrete's performance kept making me think about Obsession, Get Out.
Yeah.
And how that probably behind Nikki's, it's not possessed, but I'll just say possessed for simplicity.
Kind of is, yeah.
Behind the possessed Nikki's eyes is probably Nikki from like almost the Sunken Place, watching all this happen, screaming, and then every now and then she'll break out, and it's like, fuck, you start to think that's what's happening behind her eyes, and it proper messes with you. Like when I was watching it, I was like, fuck, that's hard.
Yeah.
It's
and the whole bit where he sneaks out and then she talks to him, but through her sleep, because obviously the possessed version's asleep, whereas
like all the time she's giving him like signs of like when she writes on the picture saying you, and then the next one says not me, and then when she's like at she meets up with her friends and she does that weird poem reading, and then she starts stabbing us, and she's like it's not me, bro. I'm thinking, fuck, it's just Get Out, but it's like credit to her performance that it can portray that sort of thing into the viewer's head without actually showing it.
Yeah.
Like in Get Out, they show the Sunken Place.
Yeah.
But in Obsession, they never show it, but it makes you think of that. Like that's her performance that does that. And I just think like, wow, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
She's
great.
so good in that film.
I know, yeah.
She's so good in that film.
Still need to watch that one.
Yeah, you got to. You have to, got to.
Yeah, you really should, bro. It's really good. Go on, Key.
And next one, like I say, it's not a movie, but I just absolutely love, and we've spoken about the show loads, but I love the character development of Walter White, Bryan Cranston.
Hell yeah.
Like, the way that he changes from a timid high school teacher.
What is the turning point of him going from Walter White to Heisenberg? I don't think you can connect anything like
It's a nice gradual build up.
It's quite smooth.
Yeah.
I'd say, because even in the first season, you know, when he uses, he has that concoction of that bag that it's not actually drugs, but he launches it to the floor and it explodes, and then he walks out, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, when he's trying to get the.
That's probably the first kind of turning point. But I reckon the actual turning point is when Jesse's in trouble, and then Walt comes out and runs the guys over in his car, and that's like the end of season 2, I think. And then he just goes run, and then that's like the end of the season. Like, oh shit!
Yeah,
I remember.
Still one of the
Still
one of the best scenes by far. After Gus dies and they're out in desert, and he's talking to, I don't know who it is, the cartel or whatever. Mike's there, and he's like, "Who the hell are you?" kind of thing. He's like, "You know who I am. Say my name."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm the guy that killed Gus," and he's like, "The cartel killed Gus," and Mike's just like. That is like such a sexy scene. Like I've dreamt about being that cool.
Guy.
Yeah,
that cool.
The thing is, to go from like a corny high school teacher to
say my name,
someone who literally instills fear, but he looks no different.
Yeah,
it's just his acting or his like mannerism that instills.
And just how smart he is as a person as well. He just turns it over to the dark side and uses his power in a different way.
Yeah,
you can see the chipping away slowly. His character of like, it's almost like he starts to think I need to lean into it almost with the first one where he sees the broken plate piece missing and he's like, oh, I've got to kill him now, and I don't want to kill him. That's like almost the first chink in the armor of I've got to do something bad, and then it just
I mean, they kill someone in first bloody episode, not first episode, first couple of episodes.
Well, they don't intend to.
In van, and then they've got to dispose of body. And like the difference between him there when he gets that accidental kill,
because he feels bad about that.
Yeah, he's got him chained up to bottom at thingy as well. Jesse's basement, isn't it? Chained up in Jesse's basement, and they have to go kill. They have to kill him.
He's got a bike locked around his neck.
It's such a brutal way to kill someone.
Yeah. So like from
but
there
he's getting stabbed in the leg at the same time.
Later in seasons, the way he kills Gus, like
so calculated,
and
cool and cold.
Yeah, just like I said, the character development throughout the entire series is second to none. And obviously, a lot of people complain about Skylar.
We've had this discussion a lot,
mate. Go on, sorry.
I was just saying, like, obviously, she's so bad and nags him throughout, but I do think it is key to his character development.
She's the only level-headed character.
Would you also not say that is how most people would react in that scenario?
She's the most realistic person in that film. Then.
But it's very.
Like when I first watched
integral to his character. He needs her to try because she's trying to remind him of his
she's
previous
a bitch.
life.
Because she cheats on him and everything.
Yeah, because let's be honest, by the end of that season, you're rooting for Walter White. You're rooting for the bad guy because he is essentially now the bad guy, and you're rooting for him to win and do everything.
When I first watched it, I thought, oh my god, get rid of Skylar out of the show. She's ruining it. After watching it again, like recently, I thought, oh, I feel so sorry for her. She's the only person who's like the first 3 seasons at least, or something like that.
She loses the most in the entire show.
Yeah.
She like by the
end. And she knows he's lying from day one.
Yeah, by the end, when he goes back to see her, and he's like, this is where the location of Hank's body is, and blah, blah, blah. And you can see it's just killing her, all this stuff he's saying. And then he's like, oh, can I see her one more time on about his daughter? And then he's like stood by the bed stroking her head. She looks at him, and you can still see she loves him. And it's like, fuck, she's lost everything because he just got lost in the sauce of being this drug lord.
Yeah.
And it's not her fault. Yeah, she's a bitch, but it's not her fault.
Yeah.
And like you said, I don't
even think she's a bitch. She's just driven to that.
No, she is a bitch as well. But but like you said, every character in that, it shows that they're all bad. That's like the whole point. It's not just Walt. Yeah. They're all bad in
how
their own
smart
way.
He is throughout the entire season, and then obviously with Hank's death, how stupid he is in that moment. It's like Hank's like he's already decided he's going to kill me. Like know what you can offer him right now. He's decided.
Hank's such a good character as well. Fuck, you could go for hours talking about that. Like every character.
Like I said, obviously there's a lot of great characters in that, but like I said, just the development of Walter White, I just think it needs a mention. I know we mentioned it quite often, but
I think as well, like a lot of like all the characters' amazing performances in that all bounces off Walter. it's all to do with Walter.
Yeah.
It's all the anger and hatred and admiration, all the shit. It's all based around Walt again. So like kind of what you were saying about The Martian, he took on so much responsibility
Yeah.
for that series and smashed it.
Yeah,
It's-
as soon as it sits down for like the audition, you're like, right, this show revolves around you.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh shit. Like,
I mean,
Like-
I won't be mentioning this as one of my topics, but me and Izzy rewatched Devil Wears Prada the other day. I know, but it's similar. She's a similar character to Anne Hathaway's love interest in Devil Wears Prada. He's a knobhead throughout it, but he grounds her. He reminds her of where she, because I think by end of movie she becomes a journalist rather than. She skips the fashion industry and goes back to what she wanted to do, to become a journalist. But he grounds her throughout it, but he just looks like an absolute prick throughout the entire movie because
who
of
grounds her?
her boyfriend.
Oh
within it.
shit! Yeah.
But like everything he does, you sit there and you think you're an absolute dickhead. Like, why are you treating her like that? But at the same time, it's like he's reminding her of her,
Yeah.
and that's what I think Skylar
Who is
does.
it by? Is it Justin Long?
I can't. I literally watched it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
My next one is Florence Pugh in Midsummer.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
You've seen Midsummer?
I have.
Oh, come on, Key.
She's very good
Oh,
at
yeah.
them sort of roles.
Oh,
Is
mate.
Midsummer
In,
the cult one?
Yeah, she's.
Oh yeah, I've seen Midsummer. Yeah, I know what you're on
She's
about.
very good in them roles because even though I haven't seen it, what's that? Something Darling We Harry
Oh,
Styles.
don't worry, darling.
Yeah,
She
I've
plays
seen
similar
Midsummer.
role to
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
where everything's crazy around her, and she's being told.
I know
she's
what you're on about.
forced to think like, oh no,
Yeah.
everything's okay.
The it's all her just putting up with trauma around her, and now, yeah, like you said, how she's having to deal with it all, and
Isn't
Oh.
that like is it a family day at the beginning or something?
Yeah.
And that's why she goes to that retreat.
well, she
Her
doesn't go because of
boyfriend.
that.
A boyfriend, yeah.
She's her sister is like bipolar or something. She sent this message to her, like a worrying message. She phones her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's on the cuff of breaking up with her.
I remember it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
And he loves it
But
with the banging and shit that's going off with the.
oh god, I don't know if he loves it.
well,
he's
he-
completely got his like walls knocked down when they blow all them drugs in front of his face. So he's just like that. Until last bit of film.
I think, yeah,
Yeah, I do really like that movie. Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely awesome. But just her, her wailing, crying, and that, like how she gives across this trauma, and now she's trying to bury it, and like she's just trying to live a normal life and trying to put up with all the shit that's around her, and then she finally feels like she belongs in the end. I feel it's such a good
she's a very good
arc for her.
emotive actor. Florence Pugh.
Really is.
Even in what's the fucking Marvel film she was in? The New
Yeah,
Avengers.
you know about the
Oh.
Scarlet Witch one?
No, it's fucking
Thunderbolts.
yeah, Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
She plays
Russian lass.
basically Scarlet Witch's sister.
Sister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And she plays like a very emotive character in that because it's about trauma again, and she connects with the guy who is Sentinel. And he suffers with depression and stuff, and she relates to him and pulls him out of a dark place. Like all the roles I've ever seen her in, she does that sort of acting. Another film she's in that I've not seen that had rave reviews was I can't remember what the film's called, with Andrew Garfield, where
Where she's pregnant.
and she's got cancer. Or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Apparently that film's amazing, but it's really tough to watch.
That is a really good movie. I've watched that.
I've not seen it. I wanted to watch it when I was in cinema, but I just never got around to watching it. But yeah, she's one of them actors. Like when you always used to say about how good Aaron Paul is with his emotive acting, I feel like she's one of them. She can really.
I'd even put that in like honourable mentions for Topic, that movie with Andrew Garfield and her.
What's it called? About Time? No, some.
Can't think of name off the top of my head, but I would, if you've not watched that, I would recommend that.
I want to watch it.
Because, like you say, it's one of them. They carry you through. The both of them do really well in that, and they carry you through the entire.
We Love in
story.
Time.
That's it. We live in time.
Oh, We Live in Time.
We Live
Sorry.
in Time, yeah, I know I want to watch that film, but I know how dark it is and what it's about and how it can really fuck with your emotions. It's one of them films where I feel
It's
like
a
I need
real
to be,
move, though.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
one of those. I say it's real, but you know, it could happen to anyone.
Yeah,
Manchester
So-
by the Sea.
I almost put Manchester by the Sea in this.
It could. It's one of those that just it could happen to any one of us at any point, and it's just like
Yeah, it's one of them where I feel like I need to be in right headspace to watch it.
It is one of them that it's a good watch, but it can be a hard watch for some people, especially if people have either gone through it or know someone that's gone through it. But it is a good watch.
But yeah, Midsommar. There's the scene where because obviously her parents die in the beginning, as well as sister. So basically, a whole family. There's the Swedish guy, forgot his name, is inviting her over, but then it's to the whole festival, and they have like a minute together, and then he just sits down with her. He goes, "Look, I'm sorry about what happened," and that's the last thing she wants to hear because it brings it all back, and the way her face changes as soon as he starts to talk about it, and then she's like, "Oh, I need some air," and then she goes to walk off. But the transition from her going from one door to the other, she's in the toilet in the airplane, and then she's just like finally letting go and crying her eyes out and stuff. And yeah, brilliant. Two.
My last one, this is my last one, and then my next one will be an honourable mention because, my next one is Tom Hardy and Locke.
Locke.
Not seen that one.
That the car one?
Yeah. I love that film. I've only ever watched it twice because I don't want to keep watching it and like diminish it. Do you like Tom Hardy as an actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should watch Locke, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people might struggle to watch it because there's not a lot going off and it doesn't really grab your attention immediately. It's a very slow-paced film, but it is just him in a car. And again, going back to when an actor sits down in the audition or whatever, and they'll say to them like, "This film is you. You cannot get more. This film is you than a film like this." It is him in a car, and the only other people in the film are on a phone. Like it's him talking to them over a phone, and it's him just spiraling in this fucking car journey. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
He is spiraling in this car journey, and at first you think like, "Oh, this is good news," and then something happens and you're like, "Oh wait, that's not good news at all." Then something else happens and it's like, "Oh shit, now he's got to deal with that, and now he's got to deal with that," and he's having all while these like three things are happening at the same time that are fucking terrible, and his life's kind of falling apart in this car journey. He's also having like a mental break, talking to himself in this car, and I just couldn't believe how well he carried the film watching it. Tom Hardy, I didn't appreciate how good of an actor he was before that. Fucking really, really good. Really good. I would encourage anybody to watch that.
Yeah, I like him as an actor. I like him in Legends as well.
Yeah, because a lot of his films are like violent action sort
Yeah,
of.
but in that he carries that 'cause he plays both at brothers, doesn't he? And
But there's just no action, no violence. It's just him, just pure acting. It's so good. It's very, very good. But yeah,
Awesome.
you've said all yours.
Have you?
no, I did.
Have you got one
I
more?
did have one more.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I said. Pretty much all mine were quite mainstream. But next one, like I say, it's just an actor and the character development again. But Peter Dinklage
In Game of
Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think his character development once again from season 1 to the final season
Yeah.
is
From no beard to beard.
yeah, from no beard to beard. But obviously throughout that, he's fallen in love with a prostitute stupidly. He's killed his dad. He's changed sides, and then potentially not betrayed her, but kind of betrayed her in the end as well. And
Yeah.
there's so many twists and turns to his character.
The scene with him and his dad and his Tyrion, isn't it?
His dad on toilet taking a shit.
Just his dad admitting to him. He says, I wanted to just hold you under the ocean and not let go and let it wash you away. But I didn't because you're a Lannister.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, my dad just wanted to kill me because I'm whatever. I'm a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf. And he also killed his mother in childbirth, didn't
Oh, yeah, he did. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about it. Yeah,
he? Yeah, so it
killed
wasn't
his mother.
necessarily just the fact he's a dwarf.
Yeah.
But he's like, I think in that scene he says, not only did you kill your mother in childbirth,
Yeah.
but
You came out as you are.
you came out as you are kind of thing. So kind of like a double eight.
Did he crossbow him?
Yeah, crossbows him on
Crossbows
the
his
toilet.
dad, yeah.
But like I said, just I could say his character development, like I said, from season 1 to the final season, and all the twists and turns he's got, and his emotional range, I suppose, at different parts throughout the series, I just think he
turns
stands
into a
above
human,
everyone
doesn't he?
else in that series for the way he acts.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
my opinion.
I think-
And don't get me wrong, there are some great actors in there,
Yeah.
but I just think he tops the chart.
As a full arc. Yeah.
I think the thing that's like a good measurement to his acting is like nobody ever talks about his disability
Yeah.
ever in like the Game of Thrones. Like you can think of actors where they have a disability, and that's kind of like the main thing people talk about. He has so much aura in that series. Nobody even makes a point that he's a dwarf. Because
He said he refused roles that were roles made for dwarfs. Like he didn't want them at the beginning
Apart
of
from
his
Elf.
career.
Yeah, apart from Elf, yeah.
At the beginning of his career, it's because he didn't want.
Oh, he's an angry.
Typecast.
Yeah, he didn't want to be that. He wanted people to know him for his skill.
I didn't know you had elves working here.
He's an angry elf.
But yeah, I just think
Look
that
at
needed
you.
a mention.
I just running across the table. Sorry.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, the thing is as well, it is funny to the contrast of like how much aura he has in Game of Thrones to then just elf.
I also love just the way he speaks to fucking Joffrey.
Oh, yeah, he talks him down, doesn't he?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like
And
he's,
he slap him
he's
as
like,
well.
you can't speak to me like that. I'm your king. Or something like Hounds that goes to do something. Although, because he says, "Oh, I'll wash your mouth out." I don't know what it is, but he threatens him pretty much, but he doesn't threaten him. And he goes, "You can't threaten me. I'm your king." And he's like, "I'm not threatening you. I'm teaching my nephew. I'm not threatening the king. I'm teaching my nephew." Kind of thing. And then Hounds Gusta says something, and he says to the other guy, he goes, "Don't have the Hound Gusta step forward again, cut his head off."
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's a threat. You see the difference?"
Did
Yeah,
a good
he-
job holding up a British
Oh, and
accent.
the
throughout
Hound, it
8
with the
seasons
head
as
at
well.
King's Guard. But go on.
Yeah, no, he does do very well. Very well.
Another impactful performance for me was Stephen Lang in Don't Breathe.
I've only seen that
Feel
film
like I've
once
seen
a
that,
long
yeah.
time.
Of course you've seen that. You came around
The
twice
blind
to
guy.
see it. Yeah, the blind guy in Don't Breathe.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched that a long time ago. I don't remember much.
Ah,
of it.
he's brilliant in it. He's fantastic in it. To play,
The way that actually plays out as well. Like,
Yeah.
you think something else is going to happen.
yeah, he's such a threatening character, but you think rightfully so because these kids have broken into his house. They've heard about this bit of money that he's got. They're just going to steal it. They're going to be like, "Oh, it's a piece of piss," and he's just a human. But the amount of like horror he gives across because it's in the dark, and when they're finally breaking in, you don't see him yet. You just hear, "Who's there?" And then you turn around and he's like looking around the house, like listening for something, and they're all just trying to hold their breath and just edge their way around him. And he's just feeling up walls, like he's got his house laid out. He knows it better than anyone, and he does know someone's there, and the phone goes off, and he fucking shoots it straight away, like as soon as he hears it. And the scene where all the lights are on in this basement, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can get away from him here," and he just cuts breaker, all lights go off. So all kids in house are like, "Oh shit, we're blind now. Like we can't see a fucking thing," and now he's got the upper hand because he just knows what he's doing. And you see his face, and obviously his eyes are damaged, and you just see kind of like a night vision camera thing. And you just see it in front of his face, and he's just got white eyes, and he's walking around like, "Hey, like this guy's fucking creepy," and he's doing such a good job. And I think he does do such a good job because in the same breath, he was in Avatar
I was
playing the
just
same
about
bad
to
guy in
say.
that.
I was
And like, what a crap role I think that is
so
for him.
goofy ass
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Like so like run of the mill army guy or whatever, and then to play this kind of army guy
Jacked.
afterwards.
He's
yeah,
fucking
jacked as
jacked.
well, yeah. And obviously it turns on its head because he's got this
Other
woman
woman
captive downstairs
yeah.
and he's trying
But
to incubate her.
obviously, because he kills like the two men, doesn't he? Pretty much
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They die, and then when they capture her, you can't help but think he's going to do something else to that woman.
Yeah.
Like, it leads you to believe that he's going to do something else to the woman. And then obviously the story about his daughter dying, he's captured the person from the hit and run, and he's trying to get her pregnant, but artificial insemination.
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
tr-
raping her.
Yeah,
over.
he thinks he's being a good guy doing it.
He's like, I'll let her go once I've got my kid.
Yeah.
And
Like,
Earth.
yeah, like I could, you,
It's like watching it, you're like, ew.
yeah, you're clasping at straws here, mate.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you're trying
like-
your best to defend yourself, but it's still bad.
yeah, it's still quite
you,
bad.
you want to give him sympathy, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. that the twists and turns once again in that movie are quite good because, like you say, you kind of want to feel for him, but you really can't feel for him for what he's doing.
And there's a bit at the end where she escapes, and then he's stood at the door, and he just doesn't leave the house, and he's like, "Yes, I've got away." And then this fucking dog just out of nowhere just goes between his legs and starts running after. She's like, "Oh shit, got to get away from this now."
That's a good mention.
My last one, and this one is a bit out there because maybe your guys don't think it, but since I've rewatched it, because I think we even joked about it the first time we watched it, I actually think he gives a really good emotive performance, and that's Liam Neeson in The Grey.
Yeah, brilliant.
I love The Grey.
Yeah.
I think
the only problem with The Grey is I don't think his flashbacks are ever answered.
I mean, it's his wife died, didn't she? So he's on his own, and that's why he's suicidal. Like, that's what he just hints at the entire time.
Yeah, but it never gives you any sort of real hint. But I love the ending to The Grey. Like
the thing that I remember
I
when
love those type of movies.
When I watched it back, and I actually appreciated the acting from him in that film, it was when the last guy dies and he's in the river. And he's trying his hardest to pull him up. And he knows when this guy's gone, I'm on my own. And I've got to deal with this shit on my own. I told these people to leave this plane. They've died one by one, and it's all my fault. Like, this weight just hits him at once. And he's like screaming. And it's almost like, right, so my wife's dead. That's punishment.
Is his wife dead though?
I thought she was.
Yeah,
dead.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
See, that's the thing. I don't think that gives you enough clarity on his
Or is
wife
it
being dead.
because he's working away and he wants to just see her?
That's what I mean. There weren't enough clarity. He keeps having flashbacks of his wife, but it doesn't give you any indication. She's always in bed wearing white or whatever it is. She's never like in a hospital gown. There's never any flashbacks that say to you she's dead. To me, that happens like he's stranded, he's working away, his plane's crashed, these flashbacks, he's missing her.
No, because I watched I watched it as like the set of the feeling of when he's seeing her, it's a heavenly sort of white linen sort of like soft.
Like this
thing.
is like the euphoric thing that I want.
It's always when he could just give up and die, and she's saying, "Come home, come to me, come back to me."
Yeah, because there's a bit where he is almost like seeing death and almost joining her. There's a bit where he does kind of like wake up and she just goes like out of the bed and everything. Like so he's like back to reality.
He could just let go and go to her.
Fair enough. I always thought that's the bit I didn't.
Right,
that's the bit I didn't quite like because I get both points. I think you can definitely look at that and think, she's dead.
Doesn't that make it great though?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Interpretation.
I suppose, but like I say, but you can also look at that and like you say, he's working away and then his plane crashes and he could be imagining her as the strength to carry on rather than to give up because I've got something to go back to.
Because plot-wise, it doesn't necessarily affect anything. It's just like this thing at the side where you're like, oh.
Either way, it's a drive for him.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it's his wife dead or he's wanting to get back to his wife, it's his drive.
Doesn't he always also say, I can't remember, when he's getting on the plane to go, he basically implies that he's got nothing to go back to anyway. I swear he does.
I don't remember.
I've not seen it in a while. I'll have to rewatch it.
I'd say go on.
No, but the scene where he's pulling the guy up and he just starts screaming to the heavens of being like, basically like, I've had enough. Like, you've taken everything from me. And like, this. Like, what the fuck?
I think it kind of, so I was going to mention, I think that kind of, it's like opposite mirror to the first death that happens, after the plane crash and the guy's bleeding out on the floor and he's looking at him and he just says, look, you're going to die. Like, to the guy who's dying.
Yeah, bro, I forgot about that scene. Yeah, that scene's crazy.
Like, he's just calm. It tells him he's going to die. It's just like, just calm down and everything. Just let it wash you away.
He said, you're not going to feel cold no more. You're going to feel warm and it's going to be soft. And
and like, imagine just knowing you're going to die and then someone's just
telling you you're dying.
Yeah.
Like, you are dying.
Crazy.
You can't fight
And then, obviously, the last one is like, fuck, like, I've had enough of like this death.
Yeah, and it's like all the weight hits him at once and he just has enough and then he's like, fuck, I just got to keep going. And then obviously at the end he has to just face like, oh, I'm in the wolf den. Not only did I get everyone killed, I also fucked up. I also fucked up by bringing everyone to the wolf den. Like, this is on me. Like, at the end of the film, it's like he's almost being like, oh, this is all my fault. And then he's like, fuck it, and just tries to fight the wolf. And at the end
of them mini liquor things,
like glass knuckles.
That is the most like, I mean, I don't like. I know like he has a lot of like badass films where he plays like a sick character. That's his best for me, by far. Like in Taken, he's good and everything, but in that film, he is just unbothered pretty much the entire film of like what's happening, where most people would just lose their shit.
Yeah.
And he's panicking. He's getting hunted by wolves and he's like, yo, chill, I got it. Fucking boomsticks. And just, yeah, I love that film. And he plays such a good fucking character in that film.
Taken should have just been the one and done.
Oh,
100%,
yeah.
100%.
They
It became a meme
yeah.
after a bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
they'll
no,
make another one
it
saying,
did-
"Oh, stop
it did-
taking her."
Yeah, it did so well. It's just fucking Hollywood money cows, and
Oh,
they're
yeah,
thinking,
yeah, yeah.
they did that well. We need to do another one, but it's like you should have just left it at one. That should have just been a standalone
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I now said that Taken isn't as good
Yeah. And
because of the sequels.
Oversaturated.
And the first one's probably more forgotten now because of the sequels.
yeah.
Yeah. So I just think
He had a good few years,
that
didn't he?
should have stayed as a one and done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his top three like for that run was probably like Taken 1,
The Grey,
The
Non-Stop,
Non-Stop. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably his two. And then
and
that woman
Unknown.
on the train. Is that the one on
Unknown's
the
good,
train?
yeah.
Unknown's good, but there was one on the train.
I don't know, some of the Tombstones there was as well.
He did one on train where a woman sits next to him and she starts talking to him as if she knows
And he's like,
him.
"Oh, shut up."
Yeah, and again, a plane twice,
Yeah,
now a fucking train. Like, come on.
yeah. Vehicular. Another train for Schindler's List as well.
Is that your next one?
No.
All right.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a dark joke. Bro.
Go
know,
on
yeah,
then.
it is a dark
Have you
joke.
got one more?
Yeah,
I've got
yeah,
one
last
more. My last one is Toni Collette in Hereditary.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I don't know if I already mentioned her before.
you
But
might have.
yeah, brilliant. Have you watched Hereditary? Oh, come on now. Just
You know
someone.
what? The way you speak to me is how I speak to Izzy, I swear. Because I'll say a movie and she's like, never seen it. I'm like, have you not seen this?
To be fair, I said it to Tommy quite often, I feel like.
What if I've missed a
Like,
film
if
or
I was
not?
like, oh, have you watched this? And you're like, no. And I'm like, you of all people have not watched this.
Too busy watching good shit. I'm joking.
Izzy's not seen like some of your proper, like basic movies that you think everyone's
Well, like
watched
Forrest
growing
Gump or
up.
something.
Yeah. I can confidently say she's never seen that movie.
Like, for one,
What's she been doing?
I'm going to say a film and I don't think you've seen it. And I'm
Right.
amazed you've not seen it. Green Mile.
Yeah, of course I've seen Green Mile, bro.
Were you? I thought it were you that said you'd never seen it.
It's not me, don't worry, I've seen it.
Someone I know has not seen it. I couldn't believe it. They'd not seen it. All right.
Probably Izzy again.
Yeah. Go on.
Toni Collette in Hereditary. I'll not say too much because I really want you to watch it. It is a horror. It's kind of like the
I've
cult
watched
thing
it.
again. It's the same director who did Midsommar. So somewhat, the same vibes and stuff, but a bit darker. And just another woman just dealing with trauma again. There's a scene where they're all having dinner and she's basically putting the blame on someone but not putting the blame on someone, and just how she goes off. There's a behind the scenes where it's showing you that scene and the script going along with it, and she kind of like goes off the cuff, from the script, and it's just brilliant. It's amazing.
It's a very uncomfortable watch.
That's very uncomfortable, yeah.
I almost turned it off like 3 times when I
Yeah.
watched it. Every time I got close to turn it off, I was like, why am I doing this to myself? This is just torture because I hate it, but
Yeah.
it's a really good film.
Yeah. It is really good. And,
The one scene, I'm not going to say what scene, but you know what scene, similar to what we said, similar happens in Obsession, but you actually see it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not many things that made my skin crawl like that. Horrible.
Yeah. Is it piano wire or violin wire? That's all I'll say about that.
Oh yeah.
That went.
The bit as well, the bit I'm on about as well, when it cuts to him and he's like, Mom, like, but it adds so much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on about when he's in the thing and he's pulled it up and
Oh yeah,
and you
yeah,
hear
yeah.
and he's like, Mommy.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
my
don't-
God,
yeah,
fuck.
I don't think throughout that whole film he's even called him mom
Yeah.
or anything, and then he just reverts back
Yeah,
to being a
it's
little
like
boy.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I need you back now because
Yeah.
you are not the person who I thought you was.
Horrific.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Horrific.
It's brilliant. Gotta watch it.
So yeah, I think if I could see my face when I was watching that film, I'd blow out.
Yeah, like oh,
Yeah.
like watch it with Izzy. And then this will be a film she's watched, but she's never watched Forrest Gump, but she can go, I've watched Hereditary. Everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck? Who are you?
Try and I don't want to give away when it's going to come, but I want to see his face when that scene happens. But
Basically, just the last 15 to 20 minutes.
Should I just record myself watching it and then?
yeah, please. I want to see your face when that happens.
Just that bit. Just he's like,
Yeah, because that would have been my face watching it. I would have been like,
yeah, oh, all the way through. What? Right loud.
yeah. It's a good film, but it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Same here.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching. That was our top impactful movie performances / TV series performances. Let us know if you had any others. Let us know if we're talking shit. Let us know if we're stupid.
Yeah, and let us know about a title for this kind of segment.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be you commenting on this video of a title that you come up with.
Yeah, this is what ChatGPT gave me.
Yeah, sound. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye, 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 bye.